Dave Johal once again for the Boxing Voice. Pleased to be joined by the English Welterweight champion and, for a month now, the IBF European Welterweight champion. How are you, Ekow? I bet that felt good hearing that, didn't it?
Yeah. It felt good. It feels good. I'm feeling still ecstatic, but it's definitely sunk in now. Because before the match, I wasn't really thinking of the match as a title match per se. I just treated it like any other match. Someone's at the other corner. He's in my way, and I've got to get him out of there, and I've got to win the match. And then it was only after the match when they brought the belt, I was like, oh yeah, this was a title match, and I've got a title now. So I've got another title now. So yeah, it's good.
It was a good victory, unanimous points win.
Yeah.
On a night where there was no crowd or anything like that. Because originally you were due to fight another date, weren't you? That fight never came off, and then it looked like, you, for want of a better word, you maybe were a bit annoyed, and then you got the title shot as a result. So good things comes to those that wait, I suppose. Yeah.
Sometimes you want things and they don't come straight away, but then when they do come, it's even better. So yeah, just good things comes to those who wait.
Brilliant. You've been IBF European champion now for a month. It has sunk in. I mean, we'll get on to what's next and everything for you. But with little things like the crowd not being there, was it a bit of a bittersweet sort of victory? Your family weren't all there and everything as well, and the great city of Nottingham behind you.
It was a bittersweet because obviously I wouldn't have the usual people there, the usual familiar faces that you just see, or you can hear familiar voices and whatnot. One thing that did play into it a bit was when I watched the video back, because my manager wanted me to watch specific rounds back, and he wanted me to notice things, to see if I noticed things, which I didn't notice when I was in there. But on specific rounds, I managed to hurt Paynard with left hooks to the body. And after those rounds in which I was planting my left hooks to the body, he'd come out ripping and tearing back the next round. So it's kind of like, my manager was like, well, he didn't spot it, but he was hurting him with them shots. And after that, he'd come at you because you hurt him. So if you carried on in that direction, you probably could have done a lot better. But even with that, I mean, in retrospect and hindsight, I was just glad to be in there and to get the ring rust off, first and foremost, because it was almost a year since I'd boxed last, and it felt good.
Brilliant. And another fight that happened as well that I take it you watched was the fight between Chris Kongo and Luther Clay. Now, what would be your professional assessment of that fight, watching it? Do you think that Kongo was just completely outclassing him? Was Luther Clay not great, or do you think it would have been something else? Would you have predicted Chris Kongo to win that easy?
I didn't predict him to win it easy because normally Luther Clay he boxes better. I don't know if the occasion got to him or what. I didn't have a set winner for that match in my head. I didn't think, oh, this person's going to win or that person's going to win. I didn't think it would be as one-sided as it was. Luther normally boxes well with controlled pressure. However, in that match, he was jumping in. He was just going for Chris. I think he had a bone to pick with him, and it cost him in the end because Chris, as I've always known, Chris has a good jab, and that sets you up for your distancing. And as soon as you let someone with long hands set up their distance, and the next thing that's going to come into place is their timing. As soon as someone has distance, timing, and puts a bit of technique and power into it, you get things like what happened. Luther got caught by that snappy short left hook, and then a few other shots, and he was out of there.
Yeah, I mean, the better man won on the night, and
yeah, definitely.
The welterweight division in Britain, is buzzing. We've got yourself now, double belt holder, Chris Kongo jumping up the scene as well. We've still got Conor Benn, Josh Kelly as well, David Avanisium, even though he's not a Brit, but still fights. You know, you've trained and sparred with him as well. So there's a lot going on at the moment. Now, Is it safe to say as well that now that you've won the IBF European title, your eyes are set on climbing the world status, as opposed to grudge matches in England, in Britain, with the likes of Conor Benn, Kelly, or is there what would be your ideal thing?
You know what? Like, ideally, I do want to push on. Like I've said it from the start. Like, I don't want to waste time with my boxing career. So, like, I don't want to stick about and try and fight every single person domestically. However, I still want domestic fights because obviously I want to please my fans, please the UK public, and there'll be some amazing domestic fights that can be made in the welterweight division. However, saying that, I do want to push on. I don't want to just stay at this level. I want to push on because I box better with better opposition in front of me, and the more the challenge, the better it is. I can't wait till I'm in a match where everyone has me as the underdog. Everyone thinks, like there's no way I can do it, and then I go and do it. Because when I was an amateur, I mean, when I started off and I was boxing in the ABAs and whatnot, everyone thought, there's Ekow, he's all right, but he's not going to get onto the GB squad. Next thing you know, I was beating GB boxers and I was on the GB squad. And then next thing you know, I got onto podium, then I was boxing on WSB. All the while, there were people that were saying, he's not good enough for this, he can't do that and whatnot. But at the end of the day, haters are going to hate. And I'm one of those people that I can take all that negativity that comes my way and I can turn it into fuel and leave it in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, your sort of equivalent at world level, no doubt you'll be watching this in November as well, Garcia versus Spence Jr.
Yeah.
Wow, WBC at stake, the IBF world title at stake as well. Now, how do you see that going down? It's about a month away now, isn't it, to be fair?
Yeah, it is about. I think Spence should win it. He's more established at the weight. He's more of a hitter at the weight. Though he's had a long spell away from the ring and because of his accident and whatnot. It'll just be a one to see how he's bounced back from it. One match that just like I can't wait for would be Crawford versus Spence.
Yeah.
For whatever title, whatever, it doesn't even matter. I just want to see that fight.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one, to be fair. And without gassing you up or anything, because we're being totally fair in this, you will eventually come to this sort of level now. Now you're holding the IBF title, you're going to be in that sort of elevation maybe next year and so on and so forth. Has that sunk in as well? Yeah,
that's always sunk in, and people always ask me in interviews, so what happens when you reach the level of, like, say, Spence and Crawford and this person and that person? And I just welcome the challenge. I mean, you box on world level, then it turns into a whole new game. It's a chess match, and one wrong move can cost you the match. But it's a good thing I like chess.
Yeah, good stuff. You got your dog in there as well. So, is it safe to say then, just one more on Conor Benn then? Is that one there? Is that past you now? You're looking beyond. Would you say that is something that it's had a sell-by date now?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I would love that fight. If it ever materializes, then I guarantee you're in for everyone. I guarantee everyone they're in for an amazing match. At this point in time, I just leave it to whoever's got the British. I'm coming for you, be it Chris Jenkins or Conor Benn. They both know it. If they have the British and I get my chance against them, it's on. Like, that's it. It's just on at that point. I don't need to keep on going on about it. Otherwise, it's just like begging for it, and you can't force it. I just, as I've said in the past as well, I make myself mandatory for that position. Do what I need to do that, and then take it from there.
And the rest is up to Eddie and Frank to sort out, isn't it? You saw the poster, didn't you? That was a good poster. An us versus them thing, which will be interesting if it comes off. Ekow, just very finally then, just a message for the fans, and again, just give all your shout outs as well. Where can people get more of you?
I'd like to give a shout out to all my sponsors. They're all on my website and also on my Instagram as well. And if you want to follow me, see what I get up to daily, see my dry sense of humor and all the jokes on my Instagram, follow me at Ekow, EKOW, full stop, ESSUMAN on Instagram. That's Ekow Essuman. Or Engine.certified on Instagram. And y'all can tune in for my tongue-in-cheek, no retake, live cooking experiences with the Engine. The other week I had my own disco lights for the ring walk, well, kitchen walk.
We'll definitely have a look for that. Thank you once again, Ekow, from the Boxing Voice. You take care, mate.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.